Oskaloosa Indians basketball is on the air, live on KBOE.
And all over the world at KBOEradio.com and the smartphone app.
Brought to you by Pella Regional Health Center, Oskaloosa Vision Center, Quincy Place Mall in Ottumwa, Malcolm Lumber, Edward Jones Investments, Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, Pella Printing, Bank Iowa, Certified Pest Control, Hawkeye Real Estate, Mahaska Drug, Robert Auld Investments, Fred's Muffler Shop, Falvey Lumber and Hardware, Northern Mahaska Specialty Care Center, Lighton State Bank, The Rock Island Tap, Clow Valve Company, and Kelly Style Insurance. Your Keys to the Game sponsor is Craig Ford.
And now, live Oskaloosa basketball action on the No Coast Network.
Back at Oskaloosa High School, I'm Joe Lancello. In the girls' game just completed, it was Newton beating Oskaloosa 49-34. The Indians scored the first basket of the game, and then Newton scored 10 straight points, and that was it as far as the contest goes. Newton led 10-2 at the quarter, 28-12 at halftime. Their biggest lead was in the third quarter at 31-12. The Indians cut the gap to 12 after three quarters, 35-23, and they got as close as 10, but no closer as Newton finished it out at the foul line and won it 49-34. Three players in double figures for Newton. Rachel Roach came off the bench and had 2 threes, 2 twos, and 4 of 4 at the line for 14 points. Mackenzie Brown had a 3, 2 twos, and 5 of 8 at the line for 12. Abby Barr with 5 baskets for 10. Peyton Mayer with 8 of 11 at the foul line for 8 points. Mackenzie Baker had 2 baskets for 4. Cameron Nearing 1 of 2 at the line for 1. Brooklyn Couples 0 for 2 at the line, didn't score. Aurora Nearing played briefly and didn't score. Newton, a team that only averaged going to the line 11 times going into tonight, went to the line 27 times tonight and made 18 of those for 66.7%. 10 turnovers against the Cardinals. Unofficially, they had 17 rebounds, 5 on the offensive side. Newton with 10 points. Newton with 10 points in the first quarter, 18 in the second, 7 in the third, 14 in the fourth, for their total of 49. For Oskaloosa, they were led by senior Marley Denberger with a 3-pointer, 3 twos, and 4 of 6 at the line for 13 points. Jillian Jennings off the bench with 5 baskets, 1 of 1 at the line for 11. Kaylee Johnson had 2 baskets, 0 for 1 at the line for 4. Lindsay Holmberg a basket, 1 of 4 at the line for 3. Emma Kelderman a basket for 2. Ashley Drost 1 of 2 at the line for 1. She fouled out in the final second of the game. Macy Creer 0 for 1 at the line, didn't score. She fouled out with 1:17 to go. Indians were 6 of 15 at the line for 40%. 22 turnovers against the Indians. 9 of those were in the opening quarter, and that seemed to take a lot of momentum away from the Indians girls. Oskaloosa, 22 turnovers compared to 10 against Newton. And the Indians unofficially 33 rebounds, 14 on the offensive side. Indians with 2 points in the first quarter, 10 in the second, 11 in the third, 11 in the fourth, for their total of 34. The Indians now 0-7 on the year, 0-3 in the Little Hawkeye Conference. Newton goes to 2-4 on the year and 1-2 in the conference. And now let's switch gears. And I should also mention in the JV game, it was Newton beating Oskaloosa 45-37. The Indians girls back in action tomorrow at EBF. We'll have that here on KBOE FM. Pre-game at 4:45, the girls game at 5 with the boys to follow. And now we Look ahead to the Oskaloosa boys as they host Newton. The Indians 5-0 on the year, 2-0 in the conference. The Indians coming off a 74-48 win at Washington on Tuesday night, which you'd think would make Coach Ryan Parker happy, but if you heard our postgame show following the game, he was anything but. Things were sloppy early in the game as there were 4 lead changes, and Washington had a 5-point lead at one stage in the opening quarter, but then Oskaloosa scored 10 in a row, and the Indians took it from there. They did have some very, very strong three-point shooting. The Indians making 13 threes in the game, led by Noah Van Veldhuizen, who had 6 for a total of 18 points. And Noah was actually just halfway to the school record for most threes in the game. That was a dozen by Tyler Sash back in the 04-05 season. But Van Veldhuizen with 6 threes. Ryan Yates had 4. Austin Hefner 3 from outside the arc. So the Indians, some very strong outside shooting on Tuesday night. So we'll see if the Indians can keep that up as they take on a Newton team 0-4 on the season, 0-2 in conference play. Newton's conference losses were at Dallas under Grimes 57-41, and last week to Grinnell last Friday night 66-53. And Newton also with non-conference losses to Boone 57-53, and to Marshalltown 58-29. Newton coach Cal Petta saying that they just had one bad quarter against Grinnell. That was the second quarter. And that is what made the difference in that game for them. He says his team has got a great work ethic. They are improving, and they've got good attitudes. They are also on the young side. 3 seniors on the roster, but also with 5 freshmen. And one of them will be in the starting lineup, Noah Allen. And we'll also see a bit from Adam Mattis as the night goes on as well. And they're really not a match height-wise for Oskaloosa. Newton's biggest player is Quintrell Coley, who's at 6'4". He's a junior, but I'd say a kid who's well over 200 pounds, so certainly a wide body in the lane that Xavier Foster and Cole Henry will have to contend with. I see Blake Sevenbergen is a 6'2" junior who's also on the wide side, so to speak, so there'll be some bulk in the lane for the Indians. But then again, the Indians have had solid three-point shooting if they can keep that up from Tuesday night. The Indians actually made 56.5% of their three-point shots, 13 of 23, which is pretty good shooting from any distance. We'll come back and go over the starting lineups for the Oskaloosa boys and Newton when we come back in 2 minutes. This is Oskaloosa Boys High School Basketball on KBOE-FM in Oskaloosa and the No Coast Network.
Hey everyone, I'm Tyler Van Welden, your local expert at Malcolm Lumber. At Malcolm Lumber, we pride ourselves in being your local lumberyard.
We boast competitive prices that you find at the big box stores,
and unmatched service that the big box stores can't provide. Our one-on-one service is what sets us apart. Our knowledgeable experts are here ready to help build you a better future. And thanks to the community for having us all these years.
You can continue to find Malcolm Lumber at our 3 locations in Grinnell, Montezuma, and Oskaloosa. Malcolm Lumber is here for you, start to finish.
We all need help from time to time, especially during life's health transitions. Whether you're getting back on your feet or looking for a new place to call home, Care Initiatives is here. For over 25 years, we've helped Iowans maintain independence and quality of life. Rehabilitation, skilled nursing, long-term care, hospice care. No matter what life brings, our team of experts are ready. Care Initiatives for life's health transitions.
If you think there's room for improvement in your investment game plan, or that maybe you should send in some new plays, take a time out and talk to an experienced investment professional. I'm Bob Auld of Robert Auld Investments, an investment advisor with over 31 years of experience in Oskaloosa and Southern Iowa. Let me help you find some new strategies. Call 673-9448 or 1-800-444-AULD.
Robert Auld is a registered representative offering securities and investment advisory services through SagePoint Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
Let's get ready for some football!
This is Wade Davidson, owner of the Rock Island Tap. We want you to come on down to the Tap starting Sunday, September 9th and watch your favorite NFL teams. We will be hosting NFL Sunday Ticket every Sunday from 11 to 11, and you can watch up to 5 games throughout the Tap. We are excited to offer you 59 various beer selections, including 24 craft and domestic beers. We will have $6 Bloody Marys with a 6-ounce beer back, along with pizzas and other snacks. Don't forget NFL Sunday Ticket here at the Rock Island Tap.
Welcome back to Oskaloosa High School. I'm Joe Lancello. Boys basketball coming up between the undefeated #1 ranked Oskaloosa Indians and the winless Newton Cardinals. Newton coming in 0-4 and 0-2 in the Little Hawkeye Conference. Was thinking college basketball for a second there. Going to say Heart of America, but wrong place. Anyway, starting lineup now for the Newton Cardinals. They'll have Kyle Long, a 6-foot junior, averaging 7.3 a game. Noah Allen, a 5'9 freshman, averaging 8.8. He's also a 40% shooter from three-point range. Caleb Dydell is a 6'1 junior, averaging 5.5 a game. Logan Schilling is a 6-foot sophomore, averaging 3.8. And Quintrell Coley will be at center, a 6'4 junior, averaging 6.5 points and 5.6 rebounds. Kyle Penta, the coach of Newton, the Cardinals 0-4 overall, 0-2 in the conference. Now for the Oskaloosa Indians, they will go with the same starting lineup they have used in all 5 of their previous games. Tyler Miller will be at one of the guards, a 5'9 junior, averaging 1.2. Ryan Yates, a 6'5 senior, averaging 12.6 a game. He's also a 37.8 shooter from three-point range. Ryan also averaging 5.6 assists and 6.2 rebounds a game. Noah Van Veldhuizen, a 6'2 junior, averaging 8.8 a game, covering off a season-high 18 points at Washington on Tuesday night. Noah now a 58.8% three-point shooter after going 6 for 6 at Washington. Cole Henry at the other wing, a 6'10 senior, averaging 17.8 points and 12 rebounds a game, and he's a 64% field goal shooter. And in the middle, Xavier Foster, a 7-foot junior, averaging 15 points a game, 10.8 rebounds, and 6 block shots a game. Foster is the Indians' career leader in block shots. And that he accomplished that in just 2 seasons, and he's in the middle of his 3rd. Ryan Parker, the coach of the Indians, 5-0 overall, 2-0 in the Little Hawkeye Conference. And our keys to the game brought to you by Craig Ford in Oskaloosa. The Indians want to get off to a strong start, as opposed to kind of the stumbling start they had at Washington on Tuesday night. Another key to the game is keeping up a good three-point shooting percentage. Maybe not to the levels of 50% that they had at Washington on Tuesday, but still, the more they can make, the merrier. And also something else to keep in mind would be maybe save a little something for Saturday, because they will have games on back-to-back nights for the first time this season. And it will be their third game of the week tomorrow night when they play at EBF. And EBF is a team that received some votes in the Class 2A poll that came out this week. The first poll from Associated Press. Indians being introduced. Oskaloosa will be in the white shirts with silver numbers. Silver and maroon trim. Newton in black shirts. Black numbers outlined in red. Red and white trim. I tell you, whoever sold anybody on the idea of having uniform numbers as the same color as the jerseys should be bought a few drinks from P.T. Barnum at the pearly gates. I mean, talk about a sucker being born every minute. Whoever looks at those shirts and thinks they're neat can't think that from looking in a crowd. Looking at those shirts in the crowd, if you may know your kid's face is fine, but anybody else in the audience, it's a bear. Foster jumping center against Coley, 7 feet against 6'4". And Foster controls the tip and gets it to Tyler Miller. Indians go left to right. Henry outside the arc on the right for Yates, high left. Driving toward the baseline, 15-footer up, good, no good. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Long. Long into the front court for Dydell. Entry pass out of Coley's reach. And Van Veldhuizen scoops it up. First turnover of the game. Henry left wing, Foster left block posting up. And shot an air ball. And Newton with the rebound. Allen between the circles, guarded by Miller. Pass out high for Coley. Drops it back for Schilling. His shot good. Coley hitting the long jumper, 2-0 Newton. Just over, not quite 1 minute played. Yates left baseline, double team, got some room, scoop layup, good. The defender thought that he'd stop Yates, but Ryan was able to spin and get an opening and lay it in to tie the game at 2. Schilling for Long in the far corner, back for Schilling, back for Long. Now Noah Allen between the circles for Dydell. Now long shot didn't go, Foster yanks down the rebound. Xavier on the dribble into the front court. Gives it for Henry, left block, double team, puts up a shot and didn't get it. Long into the front court. Allen high right of the hash mark, guarded by Miller. Shovels it back out, now Dydell top of the key. Long three from the left from Schilling, doesn't go. Foster the rebound. 2-2, almost 2 minutes played. Henry left wing at the arc. Cole driving all the way, lays it up short. Dydell the rebound for Newton. Allen on the front court, far side near the sideline. On top for Kyle Long. Left wing Schilling. Dydell will try a long three. That doesn't go. Yates the rebound for Oskaloosa. Still tied at 2. Yates into the front court. Dumps it for Henry. Down low right block. Jam! Henry puts the Indians back in front 4-2. 5:23 to go in the quarter. And the Dunkometer now stands at 24. Schilling got past Van Veldhuizen, put up a 3 on the left. It's good. Logan Schilling's first points, and Newton with their first lead at 5-4, or their second lead rather. Foster, right block, turnaround, scores. Foster's first basket, and Oskaloosa back in front 6-5. Under 5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Schilling right wing, back out for Noah Allen, the freshman. Allen left-hand dribble, pulls up, free throw line, extended left and scores. Allen's first bucket, 7-6 Newton as we go back and forward. Here's a Yates 3 on the right is good. Ryan with 5, and Oskaloosa up 9-7 with under 4.5 to go in the quarter. Allen into the front court. Off for Dydell outside the arc on the left. On top for Long. Swing it back around on the left for Long. Long dribbles toward the lane. Kicks it back out for Schilling. Schilling driving on the right. Shot didn't go. Foster, I think, may have influenced that shot. Here's a Yates 3 on the left. Off the bracket, no good. And Coley the rebound. 9-7 Oski, 3:50 to go in the opening quarter. Allen into the front court. Gives it for Coley, who pops out on top. Now a long right wing 3 from Schilling is good. Schilling's second bomb of the game. Newton back in front 10-9 in our 5th lead change. We played 4.5 minutes. Yates around to the left, around a Henry screen. Pops from the free throw line, doesn't go. Rebound, Henry up and in. Cole's second bucket. Indians in front 11-10. Going back and forth here. Indians with a couple of subs getting ready to come in. Coley left wing, a long 3 on the right. For Long doesn't go. Rebound came to Coley in the lane. His putback is around and just dropped off the rim. Wouldn't go down. Henry into the front court. Pass on the right wing intended for Miller. Was picked off by Allen. First Oskaloosa turnover. Long 3 by Schilling. High left is good. That's an NBA 3. Schilling with 9. Newton up 13-11 with 2.5 to go in the quarter. Could be a shooting contest between Schilling and Yates from long distance. Yates for Henry on top. Left corner Miller, he'll put up a 3. That's around and off. And Newton with the rebound. We got a whistle. Some kind of a violation, and it's Oskaloosa basketball. Jackson Blythe, a 5'10 senior, in for the Indians. Austin Hefter, a 5'10 senior. And Colton Butler, a 6'4 junior, in the game. Joining Yates, who catches the inbound right corner, shoots a 3, it's good. Yates with 8. Indians up 14-13, our 7th lead change. 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Allen for Dydell, left wing of the bend of the arc. Gives for a long high left. Back for Dydell near the left coffin corner. Out for Allen on the left. He'll put up a shot sending of the 3-point line and scores. 4 for Noah Allen. 15-14 Newton, a minute 40 to go. Opening quarter. Henry outside the arc on the right. Butler moving to set a screen. Cole will shoot a 3. That's off the mark. And Allen with the rebound. Long gives it for Schilling. Driving on Hefter, puts up another 3. This one doesn't go. Henry with the rebound. 1:14 to go in the quarter. Long ball caught by Hefter on the right. Yates, long 3 from the top, short. Schilling the rebound. Shovels it for Allen on the right wing. Allen going toward the baseline. He'll back up to the right corner and shoot a 3. That doesn't go. Yates the rebound. Under a minute to go in the first. Yates slowing it down and giving it for Blythe. Blythe guarded by Allen. Gives it for Henry, high post left, back to the basket. Cole goes to the basket, puts a shot up off the glass, in, and a foul. Cole with 6 in the quarter. The Indians back in front, 16-15. And the first foul of the game goes against Newton's Caleb Dydell. Coley out of the game for Newton. And I can't really tell who replaced him, again, because the numbers are hard to tell. Henry with 6 in the quarter. Free throw drops in. Cole with 7 of the game. Noah Van Veldhuizen back in for the Indians as Henry will get a break. 40.9 to go in the quarter. 17-15 Oskaloosa. Schilling high right. Gives her to Idell on the top. Back for Allen. Long near the left corner. Dribbles over the top. Gives for Schilling between the circles with 19. Schilling guarded by Hafner. Schilling trying to get loose. Finds Allen on the far side with 10. Allen left-hand dribble guarded by Blythe. Allen goes free throw line, extended right shot, score. Allen with 6. And that's the end of the quarter after 1. Newton 17, Oskaloosa 17. Second quarter in a minute on the No Coast Network.
Hawkeye Real Estate is your one-stop source for everything real estate in Mahaska County and the surrounding area. Whether commercial, residential, or acreages, we've got you covered with the area's largest pool of real estate professionals, full-time support staff, and property management services. With over $19 million in sales volume for 2016, Hawkeye continues to be Oskaloosa's leading real estate office. Discover what thousands already know. When it's time to make a move, get the Hawkeye Edge.
Newton in the ball game. On the inbound to start the second quarter, Frank Cataldo, a 6'3 senior, is in the game for the first time for Newton as the Cardinals have the basketball. Schilling left wing, left corner to Idell. Try to get it back to Long, and a reaching foul on Oskaloosa's Noah Van Veldhuizen. Noah's first foul. That's the first foul on the Indians in the half. Adam Mattis, a 6'1 freshman of the game for the first time for the Newton Cardinals. I can't tell who he replaced. And a whistle and an offensive foul called on Newton away from the ball. It's on Cataldo. That's his first. Second team foul, and Cataldo will come out to be replaced by Quintrell Coley. Henry and Foster back in the game for Oskaloosa, joining Van Veldhuizen. Hafner with a long three on the right. That doesn't go. Tip up and in by Henry, and a foul. Cole got the rebound in his left hand, kind of like Baron von Raschke had it on the claw and put it up off the glass and in. 19-17 Oskaloosa. Cole with a chance at a three-point play. Didell with the foul, his second, the team's third. Cole with 9 on the night, trying to get into double figures early. Free throw short. Coley the rebound. 19-17 Oskaloosa. No one's led by more than 2. Been tied had 8 lead changes rather, and 2 ties. Allen to the far side for Schilling, on top for Cataldo, who will fire. That's off the bracket, no good. Coley, nice reach for the rebound. Allen on top with the 3, that's around and out. Foster with the rebound. For Yates, who'll take his time bringing it across, going to the far side with 6:48 to go in the half. Yates are on a Butler screen, pick and roll. Butler scores in a foul. Or check that, Cole Henry rather. And Cole with another chance at a three-point play as the Indians execute the pick and roll there. Cataldo with the foul, his second. That's 14 fouls on Newton. And Cataldo will come out. Indians as a team shooting 44.9% at the free throw line. Cole's free throw is up and in. Second three-point play of the night. He's got a dozen. Indians with their biggest lead, 22-17, with 6:37 to go in the half. Mattis at the top of the key. Left corner Schilling. He'll fire another three from there and hit another three from there. Logan Schilling with a dozen. 22-20. Oski's lead is 2. Hafner right corner. Foster right block. Double team. Turnaround pull up. No. Henry with the offensive rebound up and in. Cole with 14. 24-20 Oski as we near the 6-minute mark in the second quarter. No pressure defensively from Oskaloosa as Noah Allen brings it across. On top for Coley. Giving the left wing for Long. Back for Allen. Schilling thought about the long three. Got Henry in the air. Gives it off for Long left corner. Dribbling out and gives for Allen. Schilling from the right. The runner is up. Doesn't go. Henry another rebound. Cole long ball finding Foster down low. Jumps. Jams. Foster's second bucket. 26-20 Indians. 5:25 to go till halftime. Indians looking to go to 6-0 on the season, 3-0 on the conference. Coley high post right, back to the basket. Hands it for Schilling. Dribbles to the left and gives for Kyle Long. He'll fire a three, and that's good. Kyle Long's first basket. 26-23, Newton within 3 as we near the 5-minute mark. Yates into the front court far side. Around a Henry screen. Yates fires off the back iron. No good. Rebound tipped and controlled by Allen. Allen onto the run of the front court. Stops at the three-point line. Gives it off. A three for Kyle Long. And we're tied at 26, our third tie. 4:40 to go in the half. Holy cow, Newton was shooting 27.6% from outside the arc going into tonight. They've been taking lessons. Yates left corner, long cross-court pass. Hafner, long three on the right. That doesn't go. And Mattis the rebound for Newton. 4:20 to go in the half. And Newton playing with and not at all afraid of the number 1 team in 3A. Long three from the left from Long doesn't go. Foster runs down the rebound on the far corner. Yates taking his time across midcourt. Gives for Van Veldhuizen outside the arc on the left. On top for Foster. Foster will shoot a three from there. It's short. Rebound Van Veldhuizen. Surrounded the lane. Out for Hafner. Yates three on the left. Bingo! Yates with 11 points. He's got 3 threes on the night. The Indians back up 29-26 with 3:35 to go in the half. Long three by Schilling on the right. Off the rim, no. Foster with a rebound. X into the front court. And timeout, Oskaloosa. A short timeout, so we'll keep it here. 8 lead changes, 3 ties in this game. And Oskaloosa leading Newton 29-26. Cole Henry with 14 points already. Yates with 11. Foster the other 4. For Newton, Schilling has a dozen. Long has 6. Allen has 6. McKenna Davis, a 6'1" senior, checks in the game for Newton for the first time. Joining Schilling, Coley, Long, and Mattis. Colton Butler back in the game for Oskaloosa. Here's a long three from Hafner. That's good. He's got the sharpshooting touch himself, Austin Hafner. 32-26 Oski as we near the 3-minute mark. Equals the Indians' biggest lead. Left corner Schilling. Whips it on top for Long. For Davis, now Schilling. On the left, back out for McKenna Davis between the circles. Davis around a Coley screen in the lane, back for Coley. He'll shoot a 16-footer, that doesn't go. Colton Butler the rebound. Henry left wing driving, tried the reverse jam, but was fouled. And Cole slid a good 15 feet on his back after he hit the deck. Mattis commits the foul for Newton, his first third-team foul. A 15 foul, beg your pardon. Timeout, Newton. 2:36 to go in the half. Oskaloosa 32, Newton 26. Back in a minute on the No Coast Network.
Your station for classic hits and local programming is 99.5 FM and 740 AM KMZN. Hear artists like Hart, Billy Joel, Huey Lewis, Stevie Wonder, The Beatles, Journey, and many more. KMZN is also where you'll find the Game of the Week. Wake up with Bob's Morning Brew weekdays at 6 a.m. and catch Brother Dave in the afternoon. It's all on 99.5 FM and 740 AM KMZN. Listen online at radiokmzn.com and with the free smartphone app available at Google Play and the iStore. Hey, did you know there's a great way to shop your local businesses and save money? It's called Big Deals. Log on to kboeradio.com and click the Big Deals logo. You'll find gift certificates at discounted prices from businesses like your Oskaloosa Hy-Vee, Mahaska Drug, Brown Shoe Fit, Nailed It, Book Vault, and many more Oskaloosa and area businesses. Shop local and save big at Big Deals. Log on to kboeradio.com and click the Big Deals logo to start saving today.
Cole Henry to the line to shoot two. With 2:36 to go on the half, the Indians up 6, 32-26, their biggest lead. First free throw by Cole up and in. Cole 3 out of 4 tonight. Indians up 33-26 as Oskaloosa looks to go to 3-0 in the conference, 6-0 overall. Second free throw off the bracket, no good. Coley the rebound for Newton. Davis quickly into the front court. Schilling thought about an NBA three but didn't shoot, and so gives it off now. Mattis driving in the lane and scoring. Adam Mattis, a 6'1 freshman, with his first bucket. 33-28 Indians, 2:15 to go in the half. Yates for Hafner, left wing near the sideline. Guarded by Mattis. Now they swing it for Henry on the right. On top, Tyler Miller, who's back in. Miller back for Yates. He thought about a look three himself. Didn't shoot it. Ryan with a look, gives for Butler. Now Henry, right wing of the bend of the arc. Now Yates looking to post up. Double team, triple team, lost the ball. Newton Mattis driving almost all the way, gave it out for Long to score. Kyle Long with 8. 33-30 Indians with 1:36 to go in the half. Miller in the front court for Hafner, far side. Now swinging for Henry outside the arc on the right. Yates long, 3 on the left. Bango! Fourth 3 for Yates. He's got 14 points. Indians back up by 6, 36-30 with 1:15 to go in the half. Davis looking to the sideline as he brings the ball across midcourt. Had a Coley screen, now using it. Gives it for Long on the right wing near the sideline. On top for Schilling. Back on the far side, Mattis, spin move. Gets a pass back for Long on the far side. And back for Davis, who's got room to drive on the right. Going all the way, shot didn't go. Colton Butler the rebound. And head for Yates down the far line with 47 seconds. Hafner wide open, 3 on the right, doesn't go. Tyler Miller battling for the rebound. He hit the deck hard. Newton get the rebound. Davis leading a 3-on-2. 3 on the right, off the bracket. Shot by Long, that didn't go. And Henry the rebound. 29 seconds to go in the half. And Yates will mosey across midcourt with 23. Indians will go for the last shot here. Defenders have backed off him. 13 on the game clock. Yates still with it. High left, now around to Henry's screen. Yates going to go all the way, stops on the block. Turnaround shot, doesn't go. Schilling the rebound. Heaves from half court and scored it! Wally Carbo, you gotta be kidding me. Logan Schilling from the halfway line hits his 5th 3 of the half. We got a ball game here, folks. At halftime, it's Oskaloosa 36, Newton 33. We'll sum up the first half when we come back in 2 minutes on KBOE FM and the No Coast Network.
At Craig Ford, we believe in giving and serving, and that's especially true during the holiday season. That's why this December, we at Craig Ford are giving you Ford employee pricing. That's right, Ford employee pricing exclusively at Craig Ford. You pay what we pay from now till the end of the year. Craig Ford employee pricing gives you $18,500 off an F-150. You can get over $7,000 off a 2018 Escape, over $9,000 off the Ford Edge, and a whopping $10,000 off the Ford Explorer at Craig Ford.
Last year, the Bank Iowa team completed almost 9,000 community service hours. Oofta! That's more hours than a year contains. It's refreshing to see a bank that cares. That's actually why I chose to bank with Bank Iowa. They're a local bank that invests in community, and the community that matters most is the one that we're both a part of. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn more about our personal, commercial, and agricultural banking services, or go online to bankiowa.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, getting your prescription filled is easy. The large covered drive-thru and easy access to the front door is convenient, and the friendly staff is always ready to help you. With a variety of goods and home decor, Mahaska Drug is sure to have the perfect gift for any occasion. Have your favorite photos developed and framed at Mahaska Drug's framing counter, and cherish your memories for years to come. It's all at Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, where they have been committed to a healthy community for over 20 years. Call 673-3439 or stop in today.
For over 30 years, Pella Printing has been leading the way in the print industry with quality equipment, modern facilities, and skilled staff. The Pella approach combines old-world craftsmanship with today's cutting-edge technology to provide brilliant printed products at a value price. They take the time to understand clients' needs from design to pre-press to printing and delivery to build lasting relationships with their customers. Whether you need personalized graduation announcements, oversized posters and banners, marketing materials, or stationery, Pella Printing offers a broad assortment of quality printed products done with speed and precision. Pella Printing, where technology and craftsmanship meet.
Welcome back to Oskaloosa High School. We're at halftime. The Indians leading Newton by a score of 36-33. Joined now in the booth by J.C. White, the coach of the Oskaloosa girls basketball team, who lost to Newton earlier this evening. And I would think you'd want to have that first quarter back.
Yeah, first quarter and maybe part of the second. Third quarter, man, if we could put 4 quarters together like we played our third quarter, we'd be a tough basketball team to play. There's glimpses here and there. We've said it all year long. There's glimpses. It's just a matter of putting together 4 quarters for us consistently.
I noticed you went with a lot of the same lineup for most of the second half. That was pretty much by design, and it seemed like that outfit worked pretty well together.
Yeah. Third quarter, I felt like that group of 5 that we had really gave us a spark. And, why not leave them on the court when they're playing well? They're getting stops on defense. They're moving the ball offensively, getting decent looks. We had Jillian Jennings and Ashley Dross in there cleaning up rebounds and getting putbacks. So we weren't going to mess with lineups that were working. And I talked to a couple of the girls that really played well first half. And I'm like, it's nothing you're doing. It's just personnel of girls that are stepping up right now.
And Jillian, I know, had at least a couple of baskets on offensive rebounds.
Yeah, Jillian did a good job tonight of cleaning up inside for us and just doing what she was asked. You wouldn't know it, but she's been kind of playing a little bit hurt tonight, but you really didn't see that with her play. She played hard and did good things for us.
Now it's, I think, basically just getting some rest for EBF tomorrow night. Are you going to have some kind of a walkthrough tomorrow morning before the game?
Yeah, we've got a walk through tomorrow morning just to get the girls up and out of bed and get them moving so they don't sleep all day. But nothing too special. Don't really have to change our game plan too much from tonight. I'm going to see similar lineups tomorrow and put together 4 quarters.
What have you heard about EBF or maybe seen?
They'll look similar to Newton in ways. Don't have nearly the size that Newton does, and so I think we can use that to our advantage with some of our taller lineups and just pound the ball inside.
Okay, best of luck, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Thank you.
That's J.C. White, coach of the Oskaloosa Indians girls, who lost their game to Newton this evening. And I folded that up, and I shouldn't have yet. 49-34, the margin of Newton's victory tonight. We'll come back and sum up the first half of the Oskaloosa boys as they lead Newton 36-33. We'll be back in 2 minutes on KBOE FM and the No Coast Network.
Oskaloosa Vision Center's hometown doctors have strong roots in Oskaloosa and are dedicated to serving the community. We use state-of-the-art equipment to provide high-quality, professional eye care through comprehensive eye exams, medical care for eye infection and disease treatment, as well as emergency aid and pre- and post-operative care. With our large variety of prescription glasses, sunglasses, and contact lenses, we strive to meet the needs of all patients, from newborn to adult. Oskaloosa Vision Center. Come see us today.
Hi, I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Amber Coffey.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Brandon Kane.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Jennifer Main.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Jason Rosenboom.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Austin Norris.
If your saving for retirement strategy involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," you need to talk with an Edward Jones Financial Advisor. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. For sound financial advice, contact your local Edward Jones professional today. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia is dedicated to providing their customers with friendly service. Falvey Lumber and Hardware values your business and has made it their mission to provide reliable products and services with their customer-driven approach. Falvey's courteous professional team is able to support a range of services to meet your requirements. Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia. In Eddyville, call 969-4814 or Albia 932-2150.
For all your home and business pest management needs, call Certified Pest Control of Oskaloosa. Beth and I offer better prices, better service, same-day responses, and satisfaction guaranteed. We are the only pest control company locally owned and operated. Remember, termites on your property will lead to wood structural damage. So call now for your termite inspection and ask about termite pre-treatment of new construction. We also offer bed bug heat treatments. For seasonal or monthly pest control at the guaranteed lowest prices in the area, call Certified Pest Control, 641-295-0700. We are licensed to kill.
Welcome back to Oskaloosa. I'm Joe Lancello. Team's back on the floor getting ready for the start of the second half. Oskaloosa leading Newton 36-33, which is a surprise on paper. Since Newton came in with an 0-4 record, Oskaloosa came in with a 5-0 record. But as they say, they don't play games on paper. They play it on the hardwood, and Newton with some very strong three-point shooting. Logan Schilling with 5 threes for 15 points for the sophomore. Kyle Long 2 threes and a basket for 8. Noah Allen 3 baskets for 6. Adam Meadows a basket for 2. Quintrell Coley a basket for 2. Caleb Dydell started, hasn't scored. McKenna Davis played, has not scored. Newton has not been to the foul line this evening. They have 2 turnovers unofficially and 15 rebounds, 2 on the offensive side. Newton with 17 points in the first quarter, 16 in the second for their total of 33. Oskaloosa led by Cole Henry with 6 baskets, 3 of 5 at the line for 15. Ryan Yates, 4 threes and a 2 for 14. Xavier Foster, 2 baskets for 4. Austin Hefner, a 3-pointer for 3. Tyler Miller and Noah Van Veldhuizen started, have not scored. Jackson Blythe and Colton Butler have played and have not scored. Indians 3 out of 5 at the line. That's all Cole Henry's doing, 60%. 2 turnovers against the Indians, so the turnovers unofficially even at 2 apiece. And the Indians with 18 rebounds to Newton's 15, and the Indians with 4 offensive boards. Oskaloosa 17 points in the first quarter, 19 in the second for their total of 36. 8 lead changes in the game, 3 ties. The Indians' biggest lead has been 6. Newton's biggest lead has been 2. Not many fouls in this game, 4 total between the 2 teams. Caleb Dydell has 2 fouls for Newton. Noah Van Veldhuizen, the only Oskaloosa foul. And the Indians tonight are without junior forward Isaac Schultz. He is under the weather, we understand. We hope he's feeling better and enjoying the broadcast tonight on KBOEradio.com. And remember, you'll be able to watch the game later at KBOEradio.com, and we'll have a video stream of tomorrow night's game at EBF. Indians with their original starting 5, Miller, Henry, Foster, Van Veldhuizen, and Yates, and the Indians will have the basketball to start the third quarter. Newton starting lineup: Kyle Long, Noah Allen, Caleb Dydell, Logan Schilling, and Quintrell Coley. Indians looking to go 3-0 in the conference, 6-0 overall. Newton looking for their first win of the season. Yates on the inbound midcourt on the near side as the Indians go right to left. And the home white was silver and maroon. Yates for Henry. Outside the arc on the right. Back for Yates on the right. 3 on the way. Off the rim, no. Battle for the rebound on the near side, and the officials call a held ball, and it will go to Newton on the possession arrow. No defensive pressure from Oskaloosa. Allen in the front court, guarded by Tyler Miller. For Long, now right corner Schilling, thought about the 3, gets it back out for Long. For Schilling, guarded by Van Veldhuizen. Now Noah Allen high right, guarded by Miller. Allen for Coley, got past Foster briefly, but not for long. Here's a 3 on the left, is up and off. And Foster the rebound for the Indians. Haven't had a block shot tonight by the X-Man. Miller driving left baseline, put the ball in his hip, almost lost it. Dumped it for Van Veldhuizen, who missed from being close. Foster didn't miss with a gem on the rebound. Foster with 6, 38-33 Indians, over a minute played in quarter number 3. Allen gets it in. Right wing shot by Schilling didn't go from 15. Foster another rebound. Foster will bring it across, give it for Yates around a Henry screen. Gives it for Foster on the left, beating Coley, shoots off the glass, scores in a foul. And Quintrell Coley had his hands out like, what do you expect me to do? Coley's first foul, first on Newton in the half. Foster at the line, he's a 57.1% free throw shooter. His first time at the line tonight. Indians with their biggest lead, 40-33, and make it 41-33 as Xavier finishes the three-point play. He's got 9 points on the night. 6.5 to go in the third. Allen into the front court. Long on the left side. Coley high post left, back to the basket. We'll give it back out for Long. Now Coley at the three-point line on left, guarded by Foster. Foley starts to drive, gets to the baseline, and is called for a travel as he tried to get around Foster. Third Newton turnover. Indians ball with 6:10 to go in the third. Tyler Miller takes his time across midcourt where he's met by Kyle Long. Yates outside the arc on the right. Tried to get it for Henry in the lane. Ball was knocked away by Dydell. Third Oskaloosa turnover. Allen between the circles with 5:45 to go in the third. Right corner Schilling, thought about the 3. Got past Van Veldhuizen. Dydell a 3 on the right corner is good. Caleb Dydell's first points. 41-36, Indians lead is 5. 3.5 to play in the third. Henry on the top. Free throw line spinning, dumps it for Miller down low. Missed the shot, and a tip by Foster is up and in. Foster with 11, 43-36 Indians with 5:15 to go in the third. Allen guarded by Tyler Miller between the circles. Dydell now for Long on the right wing. Noah Allen on top. Allen for Coley, high post, with Foster on him. And a 5-second call or an offense. And somebody got a technical. The official was looking at Dydell, so he may have said the secret word. There was a personal against Dydell and the technical, which also counts as an individual and team foul. That's 4 on Dydell now and 3 on Newton in the half. Yates at the line to shoot the technical. 2 shots. First one up and in. Ryan 7 of 8 at the line going into tonight. Coley comes out, or will shortly. Second free throw around and out. Dydell out for Newton, replaced by Adam Mattis. Austin Hafner back into the Oskaloosa lineup as Van Veldhuizen sits down. Yates high left. Henry mid-post left into the lane. Tried to split a double team and a foul. I think they're going to say before the shot. Mattis commits the foul for Newton, his second, fourth team foul. Wasn't a shooting foul. Yates on the inbound baseline, left attacking the basket to our left. Gives it for Henry, who'll jam it. 17 for Cole. Indians up 46-36. Their biggest lead. Timeout Newton. .435 to go in the third. Oskaloosa 46, Newton 36. Back in a minute on the No Coast.
Water is more than just a source of life. We have fun with it, clean with it, grow with it, save lives with it. How water gets to us is rarely ever thought about. But at Clow Valve Company, water is never taken for granted. We design and build some of the most advanced water valves and hydrants in the world from one of the cleanest, greenest, and safest facilities in the United States. Clow Valve Company, it's more.
You built a castle so that the prince and princess can live happily ever after. You brought the sunshine to shine upon the whole family's future. But when the sun hides behind the clouds, State Farm can help. We put the life back in life insurance to protect your family's finances, not only in the future, but today.
Call your State Farm agent Kelly Style in Oskaloosa today.
Cole Henry with 17 points. Ryan Yates with 15 as the Indians out with their biggest lead of the night, 46-36, with 4.5 to go in the third quarter. Coley, high post left, back to the basket, drops it back for Long. Now Allen near the right corner, back out for Coley. Swinging on top for Long. Allen for Schilling, who hasn't gotten a shot away in this third quarter, I don't believe. He hasn't. We got a foul. Yates commits the foul. His first team foul on the Indians on the second half. Newton on the inbound. 1 quarter court. 4:08 to go in the third. Newton trailing 46-36. Coley in the free throw circle, drops it back for Long. Long gives it back for Noah Allen. And Tyler Miller going to be called for a reach and foul. First on Tyler, second on the Indians. I don't know how much ball he got, but he did get some body as well. Newton will inbound, baseline left, attacking the basket to our right. Allen on the throw-in. Caught by Long, rather, to the far sideline. Back for Schilling, guarded by Hafner. Now a three from Long is good. Long with 11. 46-39. Newton within 7 with 3:35 to go in the third. Miller around a Hafner screen. Back for Austin. Thought about the NBA three. We'll give it for Tyler Miller. Now Yates high left. Foster pops out to the top of the key. Henry high right wing. Now Hafner. His three is up. Bingo! 6 for Hafner. Both on threes. Indians back up 10. 49-39 with 3:10 to go in the third. Allen driving left near the sideline. Whips it on top for Mattis. Almost lost the handle. Gives it for Schilling now. Schilling for Mattis on the right side and a travel. Fourth Newton turnover. Cody Satterfield, a 5'7" junior, checks into the game for the first time for Newton. Yates high on the left side on top for Foster. Thought about the three now for Henry high right. For Hafner on top. For Miller finds the cutting. Henry in the lane shot off the glass and in with the left hand. 19 for Cole, 51-39 Indians. 2:34 to play in the third. Oskaloosa looking to go to 6-0 on the year and 3-0 in the conference, and remain the number one team in the state in Class 3A. Here's a three from long from the right as an air ball. Henry, long ball caught by Foster. Tried to keep the ball in play and scoop it around for Tyler Miller, but Tyler couldn't hang on. Fourth Indians turnover. Newton inbound length of the floor with 2:17 to play in the third. Newton, a team that hasn't won a game all season, giving the Indians all they can handle. Satterfield, now they swing it to the right for long. Baseline jumper from 15 is good for Adam Mattis, his second basket. 51-41 with a minute 47 to go in the third. Nice pass from Henry, right wing for Tyler Miller. Layup wouldn't go down. Long the rebound. Long on the run of the front court. Around a Coley screen, shoots from 12, doesn't go. Henry had the rebound, lost it. Cole gets it back under control, behind the back dribble. Lobs for Foster to jam! 13 for Foster. Indians back up by a dozen. 53-41 with a minute 15 to play. The two big men combining very well, as they often have for the Indians. Mattis three on the right is up and in. Mattis with 7. And it's threes that are handling most of the scoring here. We got an Oskaloosa timeout. A short one, so we'll keep it here. Indians up 53-44. Oskaloosa with 6 threes in the game, 4 by Yates, 2 by Austin Hafner. Newton with 10 threes. Schilling with 5 of those, although he has not scored in this third quarter. Long with 3 threes, 1 each for Madison Dydell. Dydell on the bench with 4 fouls after he committed a foul and then was called for a technical. Newton with Satterfield, Long, Allen, Coley, and McKenna Davis, who's just checked back into the game. Jackson Byth has just come in for Oskaloosa, and he has got the basketball. Gives for Yates left wing. Swinging for Colton Butler on the right. He's also back in. Hafner on the top for Blythe. Now for Yates between the circles with 47 seconds to go in the third. Hafner right wing, swinging for Foster, high left. On top for Blythe, now Colton Butler on the right wing. For Yates on top. Indians being patient. Foster will try a 3, high right, bingo! Foster's first 3 of the night. He's got 16, and the Indians back up by a dozen with 23 seconds to go in the third. Davis on the dribble, guarded by Blythe. Stops, finds a cutter in the lane. Mattis trying to find his way in. Cooley went up for a jam, but Foster stopped it and is called for a foul. No dunks in my neighborhood, brother. Foster's foul is his first, 3 on the Indians in the half. Quintrell Coley to the line to shoot 2 with 10.6 to go in the third. First free throw in. Coley 6 of 10 at the line going into this evening, and that was the first Newton free throw of the night. They shoot 40% as a team on the season. Coley got them both. He now has 4. 56-46. 8 seconds to go in the quarter. Blythe for Henry, almost lost at the far side, gets it back. Time running out, Henry puts up a 3, it's an air ball. After 3, Oskaloosa 56, Newton 46. Fourth quarter in a minute on the No Coast Network.
Fred's Muffler Shop in Oskaloosa has been a family-owned and operated business for over 55 years and is proud to support our community and the student athletes in it. Fred's Muffler provides their customers with bumper-to-bumper quality work done with hometown dependability and competitive prices. Come see what's new at Fred's Muffler Shop in the brand new showroom located at 1214 A Avenue West in Oskaloosa.
At Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, we're proud to keep the Oskaloosa Indians and their fans safe and feeling good on and off the field. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is the expert in injury care, orthopedics, and sports rehab, with a new facility in Oskaloosa, complete with an open gym area in addition to several private treatment rooms. If pain is bugging you, come see the experts at Kinetic Edge for a free injury screen. Find out more, including why the Oskaloosa Indians trust Kinetic Edge, at kineticedgept.com.
Indians with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. Blythe, Yates, Hafner, Butler, and Henry in the game. Indians up by 10. They've led by as many as a dozen. Yates driving around a Butler's screen to the right and a foul. Kyle Long commits the foul. That's his first. Fifth against Newton in the half. As far as individual fouls go, Dydell with 4, Mattis with 2 for Newton. For Oskaloosa, no one with more than 1. Butler out, Xavier Foster back in the game. He gets the inbound, drives to the basket, and scores. 18 for the X-Man, 58-46. Oski with 7:40 to go in quarter number 4. Pass picked off by Foster. Foster trying to drive, and Davis called for a foul. Davis called for a bump. Team 6 foul, the first on McKenna Davis. Not a shooting foul before Xavier could possibly get up in the air to try to dunk it. Yates on the inbound baseline right. Gives it for Henry right wing. Cole driving the lane, lays it up and in, but they call it a charge. Give Cody Satterfield credit for taking the charge. He's 5'7". Henry at 6'10". Cole's first foul. But we have... And a sub for Newton coming into the game after a little confusion of the scorer's table. Davis out. And Noah Allen back in the game. Allen, Satterfield, Mattis. And Long and Dydell, who's back in the game, had the ball left corner. Swinging on top for Mattis. Now driving. A shot didn't go. Indians clear the glass. Henry across midcourt. Cole looking to drive. Kicks it off. Hafner left coffin corner. 3 is up. Off the rim, no. And the rebound, Dydell had to take away from one of his teammates. Ahead to Long on the near side with 6:55 to play. Allen gives far side, now left corner. Back for Dydell as they work the perimeter. Left wing Mattis. On top for Long with a 3, and it's good. Kyle Long's 4th 3. He's got 14 points. 58-49. Newton within 9 with 6.5 to play. Blythe between the circles. Gives for Yates high on the right near the hash mark. Ryan with a look inside. Gives for Foster on the top. Henry in the lane. Cole driving. Scores with a left hand and a foul. This will be Cole's 4th opportunity at a 3-point play. He's converted 2 of them. Mattis commits the foul, his 3rd. That is now 17 fouls on Newton. Schilling and Coley back in the game for Newton. Satterfield came out. And I wasn't able to see the other player. Again, it's not my job to whine, but I'm sure the people in the here in the crowd too are having a tough time seeing the Newton numbers. Black jerseys, black numbers trimmed in red, but not with enough. Cole at the line trying to finish a 3-point play. The free throw up and in. Cole with 22. The Indians up again by a dozen, 61-49. That's been their biggest lead. Schilling, who was held scoreless in this second half for Dydell, right corner. Back out on the top for Noah Allen, the freshman. Allen guarded by Tyler Miller, who's back in the game for the Indians. And a steal by Henry. 3-on-2. Henry going all the way in a jam, but a foul. Again, one of those fouls where you just want to prevent the dunk. Ryan Parker, the Indians coach, saying that should have been an intentional foul. Officials don't think so. Allen commits the foul, his first, eighth Newton team foul. Cole to the line for what I believe is simply going to be a 1-and-1 with 5:55 to play. Ryan Parker still not happy, still John with one of the officials. Cole 4 out of 6 at the line tonight. It is a 1-on-1. Free throw up, in, one more on the way. .23 for Cole Henry. He came in averaging 17.8. Henry's second free throw up, off. Foster the rebound. Give it for Miller on top. For Henry, right block, juggled it and was fouled. Cole with another 1-on-1. This foul is on Logan Schilling, his first. 9th team foul, so the Indians will have the double bonus on the next Newton foul with 5:50 to play. Indians have their biggest lead, 13 points, 62-49. It was tied at the quarter. Oski by 3 at the half, and the Indians by 10 after 3. Free throw off, and the rebound off. Official said it was off Foster instead of Coley. Newton basketball with 5:48 to play. No pressure defensively from Oskaloosa. Kyle Long brings it across midcourt for Schilling, high right. Allen from the left wing toward the lane. Now for Schilling. Off for Dydell. Had an open 3 on the right with a fake and a 15-footer good. Dydell with 5. 62-51 Indians with 5:20 to play. Yates outside the arc on the left. On top for Foster. He'll try a 3. This one's around and off. Rebound tipped by Miller out of bounds, and it will go to Newton. Foster's not a bad three-point shooter, and he's already got 1 3 tonight. Schilling, who had 5 threes in the first quarter, no points, or the first half, I should say, no points at all in the second half. Schilling around a screen, high right. Schilling crossing over. Gives it for Coley in the free throw circle. His shot is stuffed by Foster. Coley gets it back, driving to the rack. Pass behind Dydell. He gets it back left coffin corner. Out for Long on the left wing. Shovels off for Schilling. He'll try a 3. That's off the bracket. Henry the rebound. 4:34 to play. Cole into the front court. Cole shovels it off left corner for Van Veldhuizen, who's back in the game. Foster high post left on Coley, looking to post up. Fall away jumper from the baseline doesn't go. Henry had the rebound but lost it out of bounds. Newton ball with 4:21 to play. Indians with 3 timeouts left. Newton also with 3 timeouts left. Allen in the front court. For Schilling, now they swing it far side. Long, a long 3 on the left off the bracket. Henry the rebound. Cole will take it across midcourt on the near side, taking his time. Around a Foster screen, back for Miller between the circles. Indians content to kill clock with an 11-point lead with under 4 minutes to play. Henry driving to the baseline. Kicks it for Foster. Left block now for the cutting Miller. Tyler driving in. Shot didn't go. Rebound off Henry's hand and controlled by Allen. 3:40 to play. Whistle and a foul. Foul is on Yates. That's his second, fifth on the Indians. Ryan, the first Oskaloosa player with more than one foul. Long three on the left is good by Kyle Long. His fifth bomb of the game. He's got 17 points. And Newton within 8 with 3:29 to play. Short timeout by Newton. We will keep it here. Oskaloosa 62, Newton 54. And the Indians have another game tomorrow night when they travel to EBF. Coverage starting at 4:45 tomorrow afternoon. Girls game at 5, the boys game about 6:30 on KBOE FM in Oskaloosa. Joe Lancello with you from Oskaloosa High School. Brother Dave in Mission Control. Titus Lutzering, our producer-director of the Oskaloosa video production team. Little token backcourt pressure now as the Indians inbound length of the floor. Allen shadowing Tyler Miller, who brings it across. Yates left sideline at the hash mark. Foster on top, Henry outside the arc on the right. For Van Veldezen on top. Miller lobs down low, caught by Henry, jams it! Cole with 25, the Indians back up with 10 with just over 3 minutes to play. Coley for Long, the far side. Long three from the right by Allen doesn't go. Cole Henry another rebound. 2:45 to play. Indians looking to go to 6-0 on the year. Henry outside the arc on the right on top for Van Veldezen. Ball was poked away. Van Veldezen will get it back in the backcourt. No over and back. No one in the front court. Hands for Miller. 2:23 to play. Any Newton foul will mean the double bonus for Oskaloosa. Foster on the right, driving and a charge. Foster's second foul, 6-team foul. As Foster was driving on Quintrell Coley, who is well over 200 pounds himself, but again, when you see somebody that tall, 7 foot flying at you, it's really takes a lot of courage to stand there and take the charge, or attempt to take the charge anyway. Allen for Dydell, right wing of the sideline as we near the 2-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Back to Dydell outside the arc on the right, covered by Henry. Swinging out now for Long. He'll shoot a three from the right. That doesn't go. Foster with the rebound. Indians will take their time. Yates will just hold it and give it for Tyler Miller to bring it across with 1:45 to play. And timeout Oskaloosa. Minute 43 to go in the ball game. Oskaloosa 64, Newton 54. Back in a minute on the No Coast Network.
Keep up to date on what's going on at the Quincy Place Mall in Ottumwa by joining our text club today. Simply text QPM to 64600. You will receive reminders of our sidewalk sales and other events. Also, when you join our text club, you will be entered for a chance to win a gift certificate. So join our text club today. Text QPM to 64600 and don't forget to like us on Facebook. We'll see you at the Quincy Place Mall at 1110 North Quincy Avenue in Ottumwa.
My name is Luke Harris, and I'm proud to be a local farmer. Partnering with Flight and State Bank helps me in my farming enterprise to make sound day-to-day decisions from a financial perspective because they provide the financial stability and advice that I need to run my business the way it needs to be ran.
Indians to inbound midcourt, minute 43 to play. Indians up 64-54. Miller into the front court for Oskaloosa from right to left. For Xavier Foster, high post right. Looking, finds Henry underneath, lays it up and in. A reverse layup by Cole. 27 for Cole Henry. Driving from the right is Kyle Long to score from 8 feet. 19 for Kyle Long, 66-56. A long ball ahead for Henry with an easy jam. 68-56, just over a minute to play. Davis for Coley on the right. Back for McKenna Davis. Stops free throw line, extended, trying to find a cover. Ball ricochets away and the Indians have it. Long for Cole Henry. Tried to spike it off Davis, but Davis did well to keep the ball. Long three on the left. Off the bracket by Allen. Rebound off Foster. As he and Coley were battling for it, Foster saying to the ref, "You sure you got that right?" Newton ball with 44.2 to play, down a dozen, 68-56. Davis out, Noah Allen will inbound baseline right. Throws it deep on the right side, caught by Long. Long in the lane, the floater is up and an air ball and out of bounds. Indians ball with 34.1 to play. Henry on the inbound facing full court pressure. Finds Yates ahead of the crowd, 2-on-1 with Foster. Ryan will just circle it back. For Van Veldhuizen on the hash mark, back for Yates with 30 seconds to play. And a whistle. Yates to the line to shoot a double bonus. 10th team foul on Newton. Noah Schilling with the foul, his second. Ryan, 1 of 2 at the line tonight. The senior with 15 points. Yates' first free throw, around and out. Foster out, Colton Butler back in the game. And Xavier gets a nice hand. Yates' second free throw is good. Ryan with 1 out of 2. 69-56, equaling the Indians' biggest lead. Under 30 seconds to play. Allen driving right of the lane. Showing a long three from the right, doesn't go. Rebound in the lane, Mattis puts it up and in. Mattis with 9, and a foul after the inbound. Yates again will shoot 2 on the double bonus with 13.7 to play. Schilling commits his third foul. Yates, who was 1 of 2 at the line a moment ago, will shoot 2 again on the double bonus. Ryan with 16, make it 17 as he hits the first free throw. Indians not much time to enjoy this as they play at EBF tomorrow night. Boys game to start approximately 6:30 from Eddyville. Yates makes the second. He will come up and be replaced by Jackson Blythe to get a nice hand. Cole Henry out, Austin Hafner in. And again to a nice hand. 71-58 Oskaloosa with 13 seconds to play. Allen driving, shot was knocked away. Newton get it back. Long three on the left is in and out. Van Veldhuizen the rebound, he'll just hold it, and that's the ball game. After a first half scare, Oskaloosa has a strong second half and goes to 6-0 on the season, 3-0 in the Little Hawkeye Conference. Our final tonight, Oskaloosa 71, Newton 58. We'll sum up, have the stats, and hopefully hear from an Indians player or coach when we come back in 2 minutes. This is Oskaloosa High School basketball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
Hey everyone, I'm Tyler Van Welden, your local expert at Malcolm Lumber. At Malcolm Lumber, we pride ourselves in being your local lumberyard. We boast competitive prices that you find at the big box stores and unmatched service that the big box stores can't provide. Our one-on-one service is what sets us apart. Our knowledgeable experts are here ready to help build you a better future. And thanks to the community for having us all these years.
You can continue to find Malcolm Lumber at our 3 locations in Grinnell, Montezuma, and Oskaloosa. Malcolm Lumber is here for you, start to finish.
We all need help from time to time, especially during life's health transitions. Whether you're getting back on your feet or looking for a new place to call home, Care Initiatives is here. For over 25 years, we've helped Iowans maintain independence and quality of life. Rehabilitation, skilled nursing, long-term care, hospice care. No matter what life brings, our team of experts are ready. Care Initiatives for life's health transitions.
If you think there's room for improvement in your investment game plan, or that maybe you should send in some new plays, take a time out and talk to an experienced investment professional. I'm Bob Auld of Robert Auld Investments, an investment advisor with over 31 years of experience in Oskaloosa and Southern Iowa. Let me help you find some new strategies. Call 673-9448 or 1-800-444-AULD.
Robert Auld is a registered representative offering securities and investment advisory services through SagePoint Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
This is Wade Davidson, owner of the Rock Island Tap. We want you to come on down to the Tap starting Sunday, September 9th and watch your favorite NFL teams. We will be hosting NFL Sunday Ticket every Sunday from 11 to 11, and you can watch up to 5 games throughout the Tap. We are excited to offer you 59 various beer selections, including 24 craft and domestic beers. We will have $6 Bloody Marys with a 6-ounce beer back, along with pizzas and other snacks. Don't forget NFL Sunday Ticket here at the Rock Island Tap.
Welcome back to Oskaloosa High School. I'm Joe Lancello. We're the Oskaloosa Indians boys, improved to 6-0 on the season, 3-0 in the Little Hawkeye Conference. Still number 1 in the state in Class 3A as they defeat the Newton Cardinals 71-58 in a margin that maybe flatters Oskaloosa a little bit. Newton came out and played very, very well in the opening half. We had 8 lead changes early on, 3 ties. The game was tied after 1 quarter, 17 all. Oskaloosa's lead was 36-33 at the half. And that courtesy mostly of a Logan Schilling 3 from half court at the buzzer that cut Oskaloosa's lead from 6-3. But in the second half, it was all Indians. They led 56-46 after 3, led by double digits most of the rest of the game. Their biggest lead was 13. And that was the final margin here, 71-58. Let's run down the scoring tonight. Newton with a lot of three-point baskets. They shot very well from outside the arc. They had a dozen threes on the night. Kyle Long with 5 threes and 2 twos for a total of 19 points. Logan Schilling had 5 threes for 15, all of those in the first half. And frankly, he didn't get too many shots in the second half. Adam Mattis with a 3 and 3 twos for 9. Noah Allen, 3 baskets for 6. Caleb Didell, a 3 and a 2 for 5. Quintrell Coley, a basket, 2 of 2 at the line for 4. McKenna Davis and Cody Satterfield played and did not score. The 2 free throws that Coley had were the only 2 free throws that Newton had all night. They were 2 of 2 for 100%. 5 turnovers unofficially against the Cardinals, and they had 22 rebounds unofficially, 3 on the offensive side. Newton with 17 points in the first quarter, 16 in the second, 13 in the third, 12 in the fourth for their total of 58. Oskaloosa led by senior forward Cole Henry, who had a season high tonight, 12 baskets, 5 of 9 at the line for a total of 29 points. Ryan Yates with 4 threes, a 2-pointer, 4 of 6 at the line for 18. Xavier Foster had a 3, 7 twos, and 1 of 1 at the line for 18. Austin Hefner had a couple of 3s for 6. And that was the Oskaloosa scoring. Tyler Miller and Noah Van Veldhuizen started did not score. Noah coming off that game where he was 6 of 6 from outside the arc. I think the number of shots he had tonight, you could count on one hand. I don't have the official numbers for that. But it's not like anybody was giving him special coverage or anything like that. It just worked out that way. One of those nights. Jackson Blythe, Austin Heffner. I think I mentioned 2 threes for Austin Heffner for 6 points. Jackson Blythe and Colton Butler played, did not score. Indians 10 of 16 at the foul line. Their best showing at the stripe this season. 62.5%. 5 turnovers against the Indians. Newton also with 5 turnovers, and Oskaloosa with the rebounding edge. Unofficially 30-23. Oski with 6 offensive rebounds. Indians with 17 points in the first quarter, 19 in the second, 20 in the third, 15 in the fourth, for their total of 71. As the Indians go to 6-0 on the season, 3-0 in the Little Hawkeye Conference. Newton drops to 0-5, 0-3 in the conference. And the Cardinals' next game will be at Pella at home on Tuesday night. The Indians, meanwhile, will be at EBF tomorrow night. We'll have both those games here on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network. 4:45 is when our pregame coverage starts. The girls' game to start at 5, and the boys' game to start approximately 6:30. And the Indians still in their dressing room, so we're pretty much going to wrap things up here tonight from Oskaloosa High School. Thanks very much to Brother Dave at Mission Control. Thanks to Titus Lutzring, our producer-director, and the Oskaloosa video production folks. Thanks to you for listening. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Thanks to our sponsors as well. I'm Joe Lancello from Oskaloosa High School. The finals tonight. Girls basketball, it was Newton over Oskaloosa, 49-34. And in the boys game, Oskaloosa 71, Newton 58. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.
You've been listening to Oskaloosa Indians basketball on KBOE. Brought to you by Pella Regional Health Center, Oskaloosa Vision Center, Quincy Place Mall in Ottumwa, Malcolm Lumber, Edward Jones Investments, Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, Pella Printing, Bank Iowa, Certified Pest Control, Hawkeye Real Estate, Mahaska Drug, Robert Auld Investments, Fred's Muffler Shop, Falvey Lumber and Hardware, Northern Mahaska Specialty Care Center, Lighton State Bank, The Rock Island Tap, Clow Valve Company, and Kelly Style Insurance. Your Keys to the Game sponsor is Craig Ford. This has been a presentation of the No Coast Network.